Hey there, Regina Andler here, and it is time for the AI Spotlight. Just waiting for all of my things to connect here. Sorry for the delay there. So, today I want to talk about something really super cool. We're going to couple AI with another tool that's out there to create some really cool onboarding forms for your clients. And you can create a ton of them. You can create forms for whatever you need. And I love this combination. I will be completely honest and say I'm just starting to use it myself because I found it and I figured you needed to know about it, and it fits right into our customer experience theme this week. So I'm going to go right ahead and I'm going to share my screen. It's already up here. And what is this? So what I'm going to talk about is how to create a client onboarding form that will help you collect some information from your client. And when you do that, the customer experience, it really gives your customer that, hey, they really care about me. They care about what I'm thinking. They care about what it is that I'm looking for a result. They know that you care about them. So creating these forms is a great thing to do. And this is a combination of ChatGPT and a program or an app called Tally.so, Tally.so. You're going to see that in just a sec. Right now, I have my ChatGPT screen up because the first step in doing this is you need to know what questions you're going to ask them on the form. So in this case, we're going to create an onboarding form. Remember, you can create a form for just about anything. So if you have a form in your mind and you're like, I want to create a form for this, all you need to do is go into ChatGPT and say, here's what I'm doing. Please help me come up with some questions. And what you see on the screen here is I did it in advance so that we didn't have to go through it all as I was talking here, make it a little bit quicker. But I'm going to put this prompt underneath here so that you have the information. So the prompt is, I want to create a client onboarding form for my coaching program. And in this case, I put my standout get clients. So you want to call out the program because it needs a little information about what the program is so they know. Now, my ChatGPT knows what standout get clients is because it's helped me do some creation and outlining for it. So it knows the general idea of what the program is. So I didn't have to give it any more information. If your chat doesn't have, some past memory, some information about what your program is, you might want to attach an outline or something like that and say, okay, I want to create a client onboarding form for this program, see attached. And then it should ask about their goals, their struggles, preferred communication style, how they like to be supported. Can you write 8 thoughtful questions for that? Now, that also can be changed up depending on what your form is, your onboarding form. Make it specific to you. This is a model. This is not a template. This is kind of a model to use versus a template where you fill in the blanks. So take it and look at it for what it is and add your specific things to it. And when I hit enter on this one, it came up with a bunch of questions which were spot on for this program that I have. And so I'm going to read these out to you and show you what ChatGPT did. And then I'm going to show you how to take them and create the Tally.so form. So what inspired you to join the Standout Get Clients program? And ChatGPT fills it in and says, this helps you understand their motivation and expectations. In your own words, what does standing out mean? Great for mindset and brand clarity. What are your top 3 goals for the next 3 to 6 months? Use this to track their progress or tailor feedback. So it's showing you what you can do with this information. What do you feel is holding you back? Pinpoints out obstacles and pain points. How do you like to get your support and feedback? Because, this is all about your clients. It's about them and their transformation. So if you communicate in a way that doesn't match the client, chances are pretty good you guys are going to get frustrated with each other because they're not going to implement what you want to implement because you're not on the same communication level. So this helps you identify what is their communication style, right? Now, how would you like to communicate? Would you like to email, text, Voxer, Facebook DM? And again, you can change this to whatever you want. I just cut and paste literally what ChatGPT gave me. Helps you streamline the communication. When you feel stuck, what's the most helpful kind of support someone can offer you? Great insight to their coaching style preference, right? So when you put this in and you ask ChatGPT, it's going to give you some information that you can then use to enhance the customer experience even further. Is there anything else you'd like me to know about your business? It's a nice open-ended wrap-up that invites honesty and depth. So now I took this and I took each one by one, and here is what Tally.so looks like. Now I already created the form again because of time. I'm in the editor for the form. So you can put a cover on it, you can put a logo on it. And by the way, I'm using the free version. This is all free. This is the part of the free version. I'll show you, there are some limitations to the free version, and some of them are things that you might want, but I wouldn't suggest purchasing Tally.so until you decide, oh, this is something I'm going to use regularly, I need regularly, or just I need one or two forms, and I don't care if the Tally.so logo is on there. I just want the forms created so that I can use them. So what I did was I cut and paste what inspired you to join the program. And then you put this box here. These are all of the questions. And see how it came up with this? I'm going to show you right down the bottom here. And then there's a submit form. Now this submit form, you want to make sure the submit form goes to something. So forms can't be submitted on the form builder. Use a published form to submit a response. That means, you need to have some place for this to go. So if I hit submit, it needs to know where to go, and that comes afterwards. So it all depends on what you're using. If you have a CRM, if you're putting it on your website, wherever you're putting it. But if I click right here, see this, it lets me add something else. All I had to do was click. And if I say add, here's all the things that you can add in Tally.so. Short answer, long answer, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, multiple select, number, email, phone number. There's all these pre-filled in stuff. You could create layout blocks. There is just so much. I mean, I did a really super simple form. I just took the questions and put them in. I didn't change pages or anything, just straight one page. But you could do all of this stuff with it. And then when you put it in here, you just tell it what you want to do. So say I want to say, let's have them put their email. I'm going to insert that. All right. Is your best email address. And that's it. And then I can go over here. Now, again, up here, there's options when you don't have this here. There's options to say cover. So you can upload your logo here. You can go here and change the cover. This cover here is an Unsplash cover. I just went to Unsplash because I just wanted a background. So I said something tech, and it's literally this one right here. So you can see, you can add whatever you want. You can get so customized with this. And then if I say preview, here's what the form would look like if it went out to a client. And they would fill that in and then hit submit. Now again, submit needs to go someplace. So in this case, because I'm using free, it has made with Tally brand. If I hit submit, oh, it's not going to let me submit anyways. Let's just put some junk in here because they are required fields. And you want to have your forms have required fields. Why? Because if you don't, then people just bypass them and then you don't get the info. So what's the point? So if I hit submit, a valid email, regina@anonymoussent.com. So it knew because I told it, and you get this thanks for completing the form. Now, I'm going to go back to the editor, and over here, there's all of these things that you can do. So you can get email notifications. Self-email notifications is you get an email for the new form submission. Now, this respondent one is for pro only. Respondent means that it's sending the client an email back. So that's a pro feature. But you can get email notifications. So when they hit submit, you get an email saying, hey, your client just filled out this form. So it gives them the little thank you, you get the form, and then you take the next steps from there. So there's so many different things that you can do in here. And again, you can customize, you can change things, you can change layouts. There's under advanced, all the pro stuff's under here, but there's some stuff that you can change up here on the free version. So you can play around with this and make it look like you and your brand colors or whatever you want to do. So I just want to bounce over here to show you Tally. So Tally.so is the program for the forms. And basically, this is all the stuff that it does. And this is the pro plan, right? So the pro plan has a bunch. It's $24 a month. The business is $74 a month, but the free version gives you a ton of stuff. So on the free version, you can do all kinds of things. It's where did they show the free version? I thought I saw the free as the free. Yes. Yeah. So there's other logic and advanced features that you can't do without the pro. So the basics that you need to do any kind of a form are right in here and super, super easy to set up. So what did I do? I went over to here, and honestly, it took me 10 minutes or less to create that form. I went over here, I used that prompt. I want to create an onboarding form for my coaching program. It should ask about their goals. I just gave the prompt to ChatGPT. It gave me some questions, including some multiple choice. I went over to Tally and basically went in and said, yep, add a long answer, insert, type your question. I just pasted it in, so you could just paste right in. That was something else, but you just paste it right in and you're done. That's it. That's all there is to it. So that's literally all there is to setting up one of these forms. So it's super easy. And here's the thing. Not only is it super easy, it really helps you enhance that customer experience because you're asking them for feedback, you're asking them for information, you're customizing whatever you do to their specific needs, which is exactly what they need to help them feel that they're being heard and that you're listening to their wants and needs. And now you've got all of this data on this client and other clients that you can collect. And then once you have a few people who have filled out these forms, you can collect that data, put that into AI and say, please analyze all of this information that came in through our client intake forms. What are the commonalities within these forms? So if you have a common pain point, you have a common way they all like to respond, communicate, that kind of thing, you can actually start tailoring your business to exactly what your client wants so that you have happier clients, they stay with you longer, and you're more successful. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to put that prompt underneath, right underneath this video in the group and on LinkedIn and on YouTube as well, so that you have that prompt to start with. Again, it's a model prompt. It's not a template prompt. It's for you to model and put your information in based on what form you want to create. Go in and play with Tally.so. It's so much fun. It can be used literally for just about any business. So play with it, have some fun. If you use it and have any questions, feel free to drop me a note. We'll see you next time on the AI Spotlight. Bye for now.